Hi guys, the weirdly named Illegal Migration Minister, Michael Tomlinson, stood up in the House of Commons ahead of a vote on the latest episode in the Rwanda saga by attacking not just Labour, but the House of Lords. He claimed that the party opposite was blocking the bill for far too long. Now, none of this makes any sense, as the Labour Party in the House of Lords want to add two amendments, one to protect Afghans who have worked with the British Army, and another to ensure the legality of sending people to Rwanda. But there's also another problem with the Tory minister's statement.
When I foresaw the end of ping pong, and I looked forward to the time when we were not debating this particular piece of legislation. It's disappointing that we're back here again. Of course, the other place should undertake its role as a revising chamber, and of course, they're entitled to ask the government to think again. But we did think again and again, with this House now voting for the third time as part of ping pong, strongly endorsing this bill. We need to bring the process to a conclusion. Mr. Speaker, the Labour Party has voted against our measures to tackle illegal migration 134 times now. 134 times they have told the British people that they oppose our tougher immigration legislation. Enough is enough. The opposition have delayed this bill for too long. We must get on with it.
It's not the opposition. Okay, so first of all, those two particular amendments, the one for Afghan people from Afghanistan, and the other being making sure that it's legal. You know, they keep saying, don't worry, it's going to be legal to send people to Rwanda. We've made it legal. Okay, the other issue, of course, is, well, Labour can't block it in the House of Lords because Labour don't have a majority. The biggest party in the House of Lords, as you can see here, is the Conservative Party. So you can see, I don't know if you can see very well, so it has Bishops 25, Conservative Party 278 peers, then we have the Labour Party on 173. So how can the Labour Party with just 173 be responsible for blocking legislation in the House of Lords when the Conservatives have 278 peers? Obviously, there is the crossbenchers and some Conservatives who voted with the Labour Party. So what the Tories in the House of Commons try to say is it's down to the Labour Party. The Labour Party are blocking it. But as you can see here, the Labour Party alone cannot block it in the House of Lords. It has to be with crossbenchers or members of the Conservative Party. And that's the reality on the ground. That's actually what's happening. But what they want you to do, what they want you to believe in the House of Commons is it's the Labour Party. Rishi Sunak is trying to deal with this serious issue and Keir Starmer is blocking it at every turn. Now, the amendments are not blocking the legislation. They're amending the legislation and they're attempting to amend it in ways that would be humane, but also legal. But they're not interested in doing things legally. It seems to be just throw legality out the window. It's likely to pass because the Tories have a majority in the House of Commons. And then the focus, of course, will be on Rishi Sunak. Is he actually going to get people on planes to Rwanda? That remains to be seen. In the statement he gave on Monday, he said he was going to get planes ready. He had planes ready. He had contracts with carriers. He had an airfield ready. He was getting the staff put in place. And it's probably going to take between 10 and 12 weeks. So it's possible this is all just show, of course, before a general election. I keep believing that the general election will take place probably in the autumn or maybe even January next year. Rishi Sunak needs to fill his pockets before he goes. But he wants to have something, perhaps he has something ready to go when it comes to Rwanda. But it still remains to be seen. But of course, if it doesn't work, who is he going to blame? Well, he's going to blame the Labour Party. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.